Lesson 11, the last lesson of Chapter 4, multiplying across zeros. You can use the distributive property or partial products to multiply across zeros. So these are two strategies that we've already practiced, but we're going to add in the complication of zeros in the problem, which can be tricky when multiplying. Ivan's braces cost $108 each month. How much will Ivan's parents pay in 6 months? So we need to know, and we need to know we're talking about 6 months. And the question is, how much will Ivan's parents pay in 6 months? So we're going to find 6 months times $108 per month. We're going to estimate 6 times 108, underline, circle. That makes 100. 6 times 100 is, if you said 600, you got it right. Okay, that's our estimate, and that'll help us determine if our answer is reasonable. So here's the area model, 6 times 100 and 6 times 8. They did not do the tens place because it's 0, so they could leave that out. 6 times 100 is 600. 6 times 8 is 48. So 6 times 108 is 648. I just added 600 plus 48. So that's the distributive property, or looking back up here at the area model. Now, the partial products is where we don't regroup, we just write it out here and add up those products. 6 times 8, as we said before, was 48. Now here they wrote out the 0, even though it's adding nothing to the problem. And then we've got 6 times 100, which is 600. And when I add all those partial products, starting with my ones place, I get 648, just like I got 648 here. So Ivan's parents will pay $648 in 6 months. Okay, now I'm going to go back because I see it asks to check for reasonableness. The answer is 648 and our estimate was 600. So, yes, 648 is close to my estimate of 600. Okay, on the back we've got example 2. If 3 trees are each 2,025 years old, what is the total age of the trees? And we've got 3 trees. We need to know the total age of the trees. So we're going to do 3 trees times 2,025 years. So I'm going to estimate to my highest place value, and I see 20. So I'm going to do 3, change 2025 for the estimation purpose to 2,000. And then I see my basic fact. What's the basic fact? If you said 3 times 2, you were right, and 3 times 2 is 6. Basic fact is 6. And then we bring back our zeros because it's not 2, it's 2,000. So our estimate is about 6,000 years for the trees, the age of the trees. Now I'm going to start in my ones place and I'm going to multiply here. Now this is the standard algorithm, so I am going to regroup. 5 times 3, 5, 10, 15. 1, 10, 5 ones. Now I'm going to move to my next place. 3 times 2 is 6, plus 1 more is 7. Now I'm moving over to my hundredths place. 3 times 0 is the 0 property. 0. Last one, 3 times 2. 3 times 2, 6. Which is very close to our estimate of 6,000. 6,075 is the approximate age of, or is not the approximate, is the age of the trees. So the age of the trees is 6,075 years. And as I talked about, that 6,075 is close to the estimate of 6,000. Now I set this one up incorrectly, which is why I made it with red, to show a very common mistake that people make. A lot of times people want to say, okay, 3 times 3 is 9, good. 3 times 0 is nothing, okay. 3 times 3 is 9. And then they get the answer 99. But if you go back and think, and you could even say this in a sentence, 303 3 times is 99. Does that make sense? If we start out with 303 and we do that 3 times, could we get 99? That doesn't make sense, because if we do 303 one time, it's more than 99. If we did 303 3 times, it has to be way more than 99. So make sure that you use that placeholder 0. And that's what this lesson is about, making sure that you don't make that mistake of the wrong number of place values for your answer. So pay attention, please do your estimation, and you won't make those careless mistakes in your work. When you get to the word problems, the problem solving, number 15 has some extra information, so find that, and you do not need to mark it because you won't need those numbers in order to solve the problem. This part is a multi-step part. You're going to find the cost of 2 pools, find the cost of 2 small pools, and then compare. How many more is a key word that you're going to need to do for the last part of the problem. How much more, I mean. Number 16 is probably the most straightforward. Number 17 has many different possibilities. It's just a practice for you. There are many different answers that it could be. The only requirement is that you fill in each box. The box could be 0 here, but probably not the top here or the top here. That wouldn't be a good answer. And one last thing, number 19 is kind of confusing. So let me read it, and then let me go over these examples that I've written here for you to help understand what they're asking for. Why do the products of multi-digit numbers with zeros and one-digit numbers, so one-digit number factor, sometimes have zeros in them and sometimes have no zeros in them? So with this example that I've set you up here, this one, when you get to the product, will have a 0 here, and this one is actually going to have a 4 here. So why is it that this one has a 4 in the tens place, and this one, which has a 0, same as this one does, why does this one have the 0 in the answer? What is the reason for that? And that's what you're going to write as your explanation in number 19.